Hi, Bills Mafia. Pretty impressive game 2 of the preseason, man. I like the way that we bounced back last night, man, versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. So you already know the drill. Hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel, baby. I thought, man, as a whole, the physicality was a lot better this week than it was the week before versus the Chicago Bears. I also thought execution-wise, we were a lot crisper, man. We didn't have as many self-inflicted issues like we saw kind of pop up against the Bears. And I thought that we controlled the line of scrimmage, if we're being real about it, both on offense and defense. I think we can't talk this game without talking about Gregory Rousseau. Shout out to Groot. My man was on fire last night, putting in a ton of work. The production was there, and we got very high expectations for Groot. We felt like this is the year that he's ready to really come on the scene and, start getting some of those national accolades and stuff like that. So for me, man, seeing the way that he produced, I thought that was a real positive sign, because I know how the Steelers talk about Broderick Jones, the guy he was going up against, former first-round draft pick. They have really high expectations for him. So the fact that Groot was doing that, man, it has us feeling really good. I also thought that Joe Anderson, man, shout out to the Buffalo product, man. But I thought that he played extremely well, was very productive. We obviously know he got the start. No Matt Milano, we know he's done for a while this year with the bicep. Terrell Bernard did not play either, so Joe got an opportunity to start, and he played well, was very productive. I thought him and Dorian Williams really controlled that interior linebacker spot, and I thought that was impressive. But then when you switch it to the offensive side, man, run, and more running. Shout out to that. We obviously had the one turnover from Mitch, just forcing a throw. Not double coverage, but cover 2, and just trying to fit a ball in a tight spot with not a lot of room for error. And ultimately, we got the turnover. But as a whole, I will say this, man, I thought that we controlled the line of scrimmage offensively in our run game. Man, I thought that was very impressive, whether it was James Cook, and then from James when it went to Ryan. I thought that Ryan played really well. Or Ray. I thought that Ray played really well in this game, man. I was really impressed with his ability to run the ball, man, and just, like I said, man, look productive versus a defense that, is kind of gearing themselves up to be a physical, stop-the-run type of group, man. So I was definitely impressed with that. I also like what I saw from Keon Coleman. Finally getting him some more targets out there, man. I thought that was good to see. He's looking more and more acclimated. We didn't get Josh. I know that was a little bit of the talk was, Josh was going to play out there and stuff like that. And then right before the game starts, we see Mitch Trubisky, and it's like, whoa, hey now. But I don't hate it. In fact, I love the decision. I feel like Josh is a guy you don't risk in these type of games. You got awesome work with Josh versus the Steelers ones in, the perfect setting, which is practice. You can dice it up, make it as challenging as you need to, but it's safe in the sense that Josh isn't going to take any unnecessary hits. We saw Mitch Trubisky get up limping at one point, was not able to finish the game. Shout out to my JMU product, though. Ben DiNucci coming in there and doing a great job handing the football off, man. Sometimes that's all you got to do. And I thought he did it really well. But I was definitely, like I said, man, impressed with just the overall physicality that we brought to the stadium. And then special teams between Sam Martin and Tyler Bass. That was beautiful. And we obviously know what to expect from both of those guys. We know Tyler gets a little bit of a negative rap because of the field goal last year in the division game. But, man, let's be real. Both of those dudes have been outstanding since they've joined the squad. And we don't anticipate that changing this year, man. So, like I said, those are my thoughts on it, man. But like I said, really, I thought it was a really impressive performance, man, taking a nice step in the right direction, following last week against the Bears, man. So, like I said, those are my thoughts. Those were kind of the guys that stood out to me. But you guys let me know your thoughts on the preseason game against the Steelers. Who stood out? Who made some plays that, had you feeling like, what? I'm feeling a lot better about this situation right here. And if it was some things that you weren't too fond of also. But either way, I appreciate you for tuning in. And just remember, don't nobody circle the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.